Retro fans, welcome back to RGF Retro Game Force. And a few weeks back I did a couple of videos, one focused on the emulation and a bit of history about the Sega Model 3 arcade board. Then a few weeks later I did the video focusing on the Sega Model 2. And yeah, now for sure I need to do the Sega Model 1 because it's the remaining arcade board and the first arcade board on the Sega Model series, and it's very important. I can tell you, when the first time that I played Virtual Racing that we see here, my reaction was...
Oh,
Do you like what you see?
no.
Like wear a mask?
Yes, a very thick mask, all the time. I am sorry, you are haunting. Your face is the stuff of nightmares.
And the reason why I didn't like the first time I saw Virtual Racing running is because it was shocking to my eyes to see these squares and these polygons running out. You know, I was a gamer used to pixel art, to 2D pixels, and it shocked me a little bit. So I got some time to get used to this, and I think Sega did great when they come up with this VR thing, virtual racing, virtual reality thing. I think the marketing really worked well, and yeah, I will explain a little bit because this arcade board costs a fortune to Sega to develop, but here is the results. You've never seen before polygon games running in 60 frames per second, and it was awesome. So guys, if you like the Sega Model 3, feel free to check the video, Sega Model 2 also, and today we're focusing on the Sega Model 1. So guys, as usual, stay tuned! Like I did for the Sega Model 2 and Sega Model 3 arcade boards, I will start up the video with some cool facts and history about this Sega Model 1 arcade board. The development of this board took around 3 years, with Yu Suzuki and the Sega AM2 department in the lead, and on the opposite from their successors, all the development was done in-house. This board was the successor of the Sega System 32, changing from a superscaler to a system that could handle polygons with smooth frame rates. Sega created this board to surpass the Namco System 21, and what they did is they made sure that their board had much more power under the hood. Now quoting the great Yu Suzuki, dedicated 3D processors didn't exist yet, and so I had to manually write a 3D graphics engine that could compress and process things faster just using assembly. Now of course everyone writes in C++, but back then there was no other choice than machine code, otherwise we wouldn't be able to make everything fast enough. Of course, that all of this top-notch technology mean that the costs of production was extremely high. Still, in 1992, the Model 1 was released together with Virtual Racing, with the impressive number of polygons and with 60 frames per second, and this impressed all the gaming world. Only 6 games were released for this board because the costs of production were high and the development for this kind of technology was not optimized yet. Now about the emulation. This time is pretty simple, you just have to use MAME. The latest version of MAME will play all the games, sadly some of them still with some graphical glitches, but still they are all playable. I recommend you to use RetroArch because RetroArch offers the possibility of running all these emulators in different operating systems like Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, whatever it can run RetroArch. And now you ask, what the hell is RetroArch and how can I install it? Well, it's pretty simple, you just need to download RetroArch from their webpage or use the Google Play to also download RetroArch, install it, and then what you need to do is you need to download the proper core, because the emulators inside of RetroArch, they are called cores. I'm using here the MAME 2016, and now I just have to search the folder where I have my ROMs. I will leave all the links for downloading RetroArch on the description below. For downloading the ROMs, like I said before, just Google it. Just a tip, when you search for the ROMs, just put Sega Model 1 ROMs specifically for MAME. This is very important information, guys. So this is it, I finished my videos based on the Sega Model arcade series and I'm happy. Now I need to focus on other arcade machines because we have a lot of games that were lost in these arcade ports that were never ported, so they deserve some attention here on YouTube. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I will leave you with some footage of these awesome Sega Model 1 games running here on my Windows PC. And as usual, don't forget to leave me your comments, your thoughts, like and subscribe to the channel. And as usual, until the next video, take care and bye bye.